Hello, it's me. I'm back. God damn, this is a weird flavor. Uh, anyways, yeah, another week, another stream. Yeah, switching to weekly as established, so hopefully that goes well. I don't know. We'll see. Before I even start, I'm just gonna go get a thing. But yeah, we'll continue on. You might notice I did a few changes there to the dates, specifically making them a little larger, I guess. So yeah, I didn't like the small time spans that the changes took place over, so I fixed that. But yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I might even change it actually more, but we'll see. Yeah, so just gotta switch screens actually because I didn't do that yet. Another way. New week, new stream. Things be doing what they be doing as usual. I was pretty. What's the word? I'm not sure what the word is, but I was doing reasonably well this morning, and now I'm just kind of in a sort of slump, and I don't know why. It's like, I think it's a sort of multifactorial deal where there are a lot of small things that kind of just added up to become yeah, a little more frustrating than I wanted it. But who knows? Hmm. Hmm. I seem to have fixed the flavor problem with the soft drink of the day. Something with the cap, I think, didn't really interact that well with the bottle. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm just gonna set up the stream chat on my phone real quick because, well, for obvious reasons, I suppose I should say. Like, I'd prefer having, some semblance of awareness of what's going on. Good, alright, cool. All messages, because I don't want to have YouTube decide what I can and cannot see. Okay, it doesn't want that, but that's fine. Okie dokie. Right, okay, cool. Very well. What the heck to do this time? Alright, so I increased the time it took to make changes, so to speak, in the world, so that's been fixed up a little bit. Other than that, I've not really done any significant work. However, I'm wondering if I should make some non-grammatical and non-phonological changes. Namely in the form of, well, basically removing, not removing, that's the wrong word, but um properly establishing a few more words, not like creating new roots, but creating, simple derivations based off of basically just what's the term again? Uh They're basically combining words to make new words. I forgot what the term is, but it's a thing. So, uh, hmm. I mean, some we could do using like the full force of grammar, but I want more specific words to not be that. Uh, hmm. Well, maybe we don't do that. Maybe I should not do that on camera. Takes a little time. Maybe I should do some work here instead. Hmm. What if we have just a slight sound shift to make the pharyngealized stops aspirated instead? And affricates as well, probably. I don't like the idea of aspirated fricatives, even though I'm pretty sure they're more common. We could look that up. That's the wrong site. Uh, yes, I'm using an American pronunciation with English spelling, and yeah, I will continue doing that because who's gonna stop me? Hmm. Blah, blah, blah. Usage. Ba ba da ba da. 14. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Blah blah blah. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. My, what a particular thing that is. I didn't know that. Well, I'm not gonna look that up right now, because I don't think that's prerogative. What the what are these? Oh? Glottalized and pharyngalized? That's something. Or is it supposed to be... But then, hold on, that's glottalized. That's pharyngalized. I don't think that's the order then. It's just... I don't know. This is such... Oh, I'm not even gonna go into that, but that is just wild. Oh, yeah. This interpretation of English, yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's probably correct. It's just like, oh, that's just kind of bizarre. It's not normal. But yeah, they seem to exist, but I need to find me some aspirated fricatives. Well, huh. Non-sibilant laterals. Pseudo-fricatives. They might actually be vowels, at least this one. And maybe that one as well, yeah, thinking about it. Ooh. What? Huh? I don't know about that one, but alright. Through cross-linguistics, voice fricatives are not nearly as common as tenuous plain fricatives. Other phonations are common in languages how... What? Yeah, those phonations and stop consonants. However, phonemically aspirated fricatives are rare. Contrast with the tense unaspirated in Korean. Yeah, Korean is always a little wacky when it comes to aspiration and whatever the hell. Tense vowels. Well, it's not vowels, it's the consonants, but it's still adds a bizarre contrast. Oh well, anyhow, aspirated fricatives are also found in a few Sino-Tibetan languages, not surprising to be honest. Some Oromo-Manguean languages. Interesting. In the Siouan language, Ofo, S and F, alright. And in the central question mark, Chumash language, S and Sh. The record may be, what? The record may be Kon Tibetan? Okay, which what the hell? Has four contrastive aspirated fricatives. S, Sh, Sh, Ch. That's interesting. Well, in other words, yeah, no, not very common. Though, as we can tell here, pharyngalization is also not very common. I mean, it's relatively common in fricatives, I guess, but it's not that common. So, I don't know. Maybe we do that. Maybe we have that sound shift. I still don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like aspirated fricatives. It just doesn't jive with my personal tastes. That's of course subjective. If one has another opinion, they are free to voice that. But I'm not gonna do that. What am I gonna do? Good question. I think... Therefore I am, yes. Thank you, Descartes. Very cool. Maybe? Labialization is pretty sensible to do, but it's also a little predictable. I might do something boring and have nasal assimilation take place. So have mf, and that just becomes mch. This also becomes mf. These remain the same. I mean, we don't have that many, what's it called? We don't have that many consonant clusters with nasals and fricatives anymore since we got rid of most of them. But I guess we could do that. Sure, why not? Let's actually import these. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Oh well, where do we have? They should be here. No, you can't see that. Okay, that's good. I've learned from other people's mistakes. Not that I have much to hide, but at least I am not gonna make the mistake that they made. And what am I talking about? Well, actually, let's not get political here, shall we? All I'm gonna say is taxes. Now that my soft drink is done, what am I gonna do? Well, we're going to do that, and we're also going to look for these, because I do not remember how you do nasal assimilation in Lexergy. Nope. Ooh. Ah. Should we just copy this? I mean, should work. Well, I didn't ask, and well, now I just did it, so no one's opinion matters. Lamau. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's a problem. Actually, can you even do this? I don't think so, but we will try anyways, because, well, I have time. No, it does not work. Oh my, how sad. Well, 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 what the fuck do we do about that? Huh? Bum, 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 bum. Actually, do we have? Yeah, we do have consonant. We can just write that. Okay, okay. And let's see here. One issue we might be facing is... no, that did not happen. Neither did that. That's good, because we don't want that. Again, didn't happen, so that's working as it should. That's also not doing anything wrong. Not doing anything wrong. Here we go. That's one. That's cool. That's nice. That's nice. That seems to be the only example. Where was it again? It's... what the fuck? Here. There it is. This is the only example of nasal assimilation, but that means that's a good thing, because having fewer words be affected by sound change means, well, it means you maintain a lot of contrasts, or, well, you don't actually maintain any contrasts, but it means that the contrasts that would have been... how do I say this? There are not many examples of that contrast happening, so you're not really getting rid of much, which is a good thing in this case. So we can all just get rid of all of these, every last one of them. No more of these. Look how nice. How nice is that? There's barely anything here now. Only consonant clusters left are this horrible thing and these, which I might just keep, because why not? Or at least phonologize in some other way. Yeah, let's actually write this down. You know what? Nah, we'll have that a little later. Nasal assimilates to in place of articulation of any following. That would be obstruent. And we'll put that at like 40. Yeah, maybe 43. It shouldn't be too long after, I think. Yippee! Okay, cool. What else can we do? I think the grammar has become a little too stagnant and needs to change more. So I will try to make a little more mood and aspect. Not tense, we have tense. But aspect. Aspect and mood. to have. That's a good past tense marker, but that's not what we're looking for. Here, forget, eat, breathe, swim, strike. The to be one is pretty reasonably common if I remember. So use to, or to, I think it would be at this point. Would work, I think. So that would cause, it would bring into existence, that would be the imperfective, I believe. And then just contrast that with an unmarked perfective. Or am I mistaking perfective and perfect? Let me go. Let me go, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this pretty much, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep. Okay, yeah, so I think we'll do that. So just the to be, the copula will just become a marker of another tense. And in this case, should we have that be in the future, or should we shove that in the middle, or should we put that somewhere else? I think we should have that a little bit in the past, because I don't think that grammar should be this slow to change. It's a little unrealistic. We're gonna have that at... Yeah, just... Or maybe we can have just a year with a lot of things happening. And have 40 and 39 39 AA be that year. Well, we don't need to do that in that case. We can just... Yep. We'll not put that there because we don't want to give the impression that those things happened right next to each other, even though they kind of did in terms of the time span relative to other things, but, well, too bad. The copular verb, which would be, there's a B there, that is verb. It needs to be written down, and hold on, how would we expect that word to look in this time? Before that, well, that wouldn't affect that, I don't think, so let's look at that. We can get rid of you. Where is tu? It should be somewhere, yeah, it's to. Okay, we copy this, and we shove that in here. Get used as a marker for the why did I use, no, not capital, imperfective aspecti, thank you. There we go. And then we can just lower you down a little teeny tiny bit, and then we get this is a perfective, and we will just, that's the wrong one. Hold on. There we go, and then we just separate them again, and then we get imperfective. Yes. And since that would be used, would that be used before or after? I think since we're using a head final, does it say where the fuck head directionality? Yeah, head final. And that wouldn't be the head. So to would be placed before the main verb, I think. Because that would be the head, obviously. The main verb is the head of the sentence. I think you'd basically have it be yes. Maybe that's wrong. Wrong. You can't do it like that. There it is. And we place that right here, and that's the remote past imperfective. Very cool. And we can actually, yes, do that, and then we do that, and then we do that, and we can just keep going like this. And I don't know why it does that. That's really odd. Then we do that one more time. And then he does that, and that, and that. Cool! Perfect, perfect, or rather imperfect. What else? More, mood? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. We wait. We wait patiently. And yes, we're definitely, we really shouldn't mix them like this, I think, but hey-ho. Differentiating this between what's it called? An agglutinative and a non-agglutinative language. It's kind of, eh. I mean, it's starting to look more agglutinative than it was before, and it was slightly agglutinative before, so you know, there's that. I do like these. I should use these more. But you know what else I should do? Derivational suffixes. And I don't know exactly what, but hmm. I need a word that could be plausibly used. Also, do I? Ooh, that's a miss. Ooh, that's a missed opportunity. I don't have a word for person. That's unfortunate. It's easy, obvious, but like, damn. Hmm. We could use, where is that word? I'm pretty sure oh, yeah, here we go. Chru. That would not be chru anymore, but still. This pretty good source for the word for, yeah, person. Because, you know, what's a good example? Like, the word per capita, you know, that literally means per person, but it actually literally means, per head, essentially. So, that could be a pretty good source of the word for human being or person. So that might be a semantic shift that I might do. And we could have, maybe we have the word neck take place of the word head, which I don't know if super common, but I think it would be possible. And then have shoulder take the place of neck, or serve the place of both. Who knows? Either way, these are questions worth asking, I say. But I think it would be, it'd be roux, like a velar, voiced velar fricative in a low tone. Roux, I think. Oh, yeah, exactly. Here we have roux. Yeah. These all things. I am wondering if that would be reasonable. I think it might be. So adding, well, having a change of word order would be reasonable, wouldn't it? So basically, having the word head be like at the end and then have a verb before that, and the combination of that turning into just a word for like someone who does something. Pretty reasonable, I say. To have ear. I think that might be good. What would you do to be the opposite? Have a word, a noun, become a verb. Yeah, that's a little difficult, I think. It's like the ing suffix, or in English. Or no, rather the suffix, I guess. No, no, the ing suffix. I'm thinking of the other thing we just did. Let's just look that up then. Ing. It's Proto-Germanic, if I recall correctly. Blah, 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 blah. Pronunciation, no. Etymology from Proto-West Germanic Ingu. Ungu. From Proto-Germanic Ingo. Ungo. Would be unstressed, obviously, since, that's not a thing. Where does that come from, though? Well, that's what we're about to find out. Let's continue down the rabbit hole. Unknown! Oh my, but possibly from an early ongo. Ongo. Are found Undus from Proto-Indo-European Ngwash. Ngwash, it's not stressed. Well, there it's stressed for some reason. Though, is it? I guess. Yes, that checks out. Strangely enough. Propuinpus. That didn't exactly give us a lot, but let's check this just in case. From Proto-Indo-European, hold on, how to remember how to pronounce that. Hieti, Hieti. There we go, better. We'll probably suffix plus suffix yeti. There's originally formed as a demonstrative verb from stem nouns, then attached to a thematic okay, the thematic was also retained, but the resulting compound became part of the first B class instead. Are, rather. Ow. Strange things are happening. Suffix of the infinitive creates demonstrative verbs from nouns. Well, what does the... Well, I guess we'll have to just find out again. Whoa, we're continuing down. Creates the collective nouns and mass nouns corresponding to thematic formations with accent on the suffix. Okay, no specific etymology. Wait, hold on. What? Are you serious? Just the... Creates collective nouns which refer to groups or sets. Well, okay, this goes way further than it needs to. So, quite frankly, we're not going to use this as the inspiration because this is absolutely insane and not very clear. I think the Swedish one does the same. Yup. Oh, well, that's great. Right, so that didn't help us much. Tongue-ing. Lower leg-ing. Foot-ing. Toe-ing. Not in that sense of carrying stuff. Yeah. Is they-ing? That could be pretty useful to create, you know, a verb for, like, sunrise, I guess. Desire, hate, swim, no, strike. Any word to do. I don't see any particular word in that category, actually. I didn't create one. Huh. Unfortunate. But we can do this. Do. From Middle English don. From Old English dawn. From Proto-West Germanic dawn. From Proto-Germanic dawna. From Proto-Indo-European de. To put, to place, to do, to make. That's a very, very broad verb. Huh. To put, to place. To lay? We have to sit. We could use to sit to and then have a causative, but we don't have a causative. I don't think we use the verbal suffixes here for that either. I don't think we do that. Which was an option that I didn't actually fully consider last stream. But you know, it could actually work as a causative, even though it's kind of clunky. But I mean, why not? It's already there. It doesn't require anything to be changed. Well, problem is, of course, yeah, no, that, I mean, it works, but that doesn't really help us in derivation, does it? No. Because, like, these, how should I phrase this? They don't do a whole lot for our purposes, if you will. Well, man, it gets harder when you don't have, like, that much to do anymore, if you will. Maybe we should just start creating new words instead, like deriving words. What are interesting words we could create? We don't have that many words, so creating more would be pretty useful. To spare. This word could probably mean to be as well. Or no, not to be. What the f... Save. Yeah, save. Like, both in the sense of, like, saving as in, helping. But also save as in, keep for later. Which, I mean, spare kind of already means that. Which is why I'm saying that. At least in the way English uses it. That was me yawning, by the way. It was not me having a fucking brain fart. Even though there are a lot of these in the streams. As was that. To run, to swim, to breathe, to forget. To force, to hate, to like, to drink. An obvious compound. Oh, an obvious compound would be this and this. I mean, I don't need to spell it out for you, but you get what that means. Palm. Wait, hold on. Where do we... Yeah, we have another one. It is this. Um... Vein River. That's a good one. I like this. Is a fun polysemic word. Hmm. We need a few more words for, like, animals, because we don't have any words for animals. Um... Do we have a word for talk, to speak? Uh... I don't have a word for speak. What about... hold on. At least I don't see any. If we don't, I mean, we could have mouth, no. Or would it be no mouth? Well, mouth, no would be... Yeah, that would be a verb. What about mouth run? I mean, running your mouth is a way of saying talking. But I don't know how common that is as a cultural, cross-cultural way of expressing speech. We do have the word for meat. Where did I have a word for listen? Mouth here, that could be to listen. But here could also mean listen. I mean, we could have that. We could have mouth here as, like, a word that means essentially, like, yeah, to distinctly have that as a word for to listen to a person, as opposed to listening to, like, the sounds of nature, like in animals and stuff. So maybe? I mean, I like the idea. I'll go with that. The form specifically would have been... put that where it belongs. Over here. Why are you like this? What? What the heck? Why are these the wrong? Okay, we'll have to fix that. Should I do all of them? I guess I will when I'm at it. Everything seems to be in order except these, which are not supposed to be like that. There we go. Everything is about what I want it to be then. Cool. Back to what we were supposed to be doing. And that would mean... Actually, we should... Actually, that will probably be an old word. To listen. Should we have that parentheses? A person. I mean, nah, we're not gonna have it there, but I think we'll keep it there anyways. What other good words could we create? Walk, run, swim, breathe. To welcome. I really should have that just to greet. Hold on. Is that how you spell that? Am I silly? Probably, but still. No, that's correct. English spelling can be strange. To hate. Great word. Sad word, but great. Nah. We're not gonna be having that. To desire, to climb, to eat, to force, to carry, to be. Ooh! I have an idea. I just came up with a word for pregnancy. Or to be pregnant. And that's, belly plus carry. Simple as. Makes sense. I mean, that's basically from, you know, at least a visual perspective what you do. So, I mean, that works. Just copy that. Belly. And carry. To the egg num. That's also a little too large of the text. Unfortunate, but we'll find out a way to fix that someday, I guess. Anyways, pretty useful words. I say anyways. Some might disagree, I don't really care. To run. Hmm. We don't have a word for to kill. That's a problem. What if we just use a compound, just head strike? Because, you know, when you hit someone in the head, they usually die. Hello, Devin. Huh. Oh, no, you did remove your old, old thing. Now, I think I like that, the idea of, yeah, just head strike. Very simple. Not Q. Head. Though actually, neck could work as well. But, nah, head's more reliable. Head strike. To kill. Wow. Horrifying. To run, just liquid flesh, earth. We don't have any counting words either. That's a thing we could probably change. We have no words for any kind of quantity. Do we have a word for heart? We do. I think the most obvious thing to do is to have, like, the word for thumb mean 1, and the word for index finger mean 2, and then figure out the rest from there. Because, well, most people count with their hands. And these are also humans, so that would make sense that they would also do that. Because, you know, they're pretty easy to spot. That you can hold them in front of your face, so you can see them, and you know you can control them pretty well. So yeah, having fingers be the originator of the words for numerals would make a lot of sense in my mind. But someone might disagree. But who knows? You can say that if you want to. Question is how you make. What if you have. I'm thinking. What if you have the word thumb, then index, then just finger, and then toe? Or maybe even. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to have the numbers essentially be, well, as follows. We place numbers. Should we place them down here or up here? I guess we'll place them here. So this is 2, quote unquote. And this would be 1. Une. That's not. That's 3. That's a completely different number. And then we have just the word for finger, which is tra, or tra, as it would be in the more modern version. And that would be 3. And then palm, ta, 4. It is a little annoying that all these start with a T and 2 of them end with an A. But I mean, they're gonna be different afterwards. And same with this. And not in the initial, but at the final segment. This one is gonna be different in the fact that it's going to be pharyngalized. So, well, it's not perfect, but it's something. And then we have ta. And that would be 5. So, well, this wouldn't be original to the language. Probably this would come up later, and this is how they come up with their counting system. So that could work. But I'm wondering if we could use more segments of the body. So I have lower arm be 6, and then upper arm be 7, and then shoulder be 8. Maybe that could work. And then maybe even have upper leg be 9, lower leg be 10, and then foot be 11, and then toe be 12. Could also work. Because I have a very large inventory of counting words. But hey, it's kind of cool to have a non-base 10 or even like divisible by 5, easily divisible by 5 counting system. Heck, we could even make it 24 if we like use the word for heart as like an indicator of the left side. So you would add that as a probably prefix, I guess, and then you'd suddenly have a whole new series of counting words. So you could have all the way up to 24. And I think that could be kind of cool. What do you think? Do you think that would be an interesting idea? Are you still there, Dev? What do you have to say? I'm expecting him not saying much, to be honest, but that's because he's Dev. Damn. Top members? What? I don't have members. Okay, it is just a suggestion at the end of the day. I think I like the idea of using ba as like an indicator of at least the word for left is pretty. I think that's pretty useful, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be using that for the numbers. But I absolutely love the idea of having the word for heart to be left. I like that. I like that. Huh. I'm thinking, you know what, we're doing the whole lower and upper arm thing. So we have 5, 6, 7. 7 isn't a great number mathematically, but hey, these people are not exactly like in a position where they need to have a high awareness of mathematics. So having only like 7 would not be too inconvenient. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. So hold on, we have lower arm, and that's 6. And then we have upper arm, that's 7. And then we have this again for left, which is also going to be the way to derive, what's it called? New numbers. So we're going to have ba, ba, and all these. Simple as. And then we're going to take this here. And keep on copy pasting. And then we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then we're going to have one more number. Yes, indeed. And that's going to be head. Yes. So we have 15. And that's going to be on its own because, you know, you don't have a left and right head. Alright, cool. Do that. Cool. So we have... This would, as I said, not be the correct pronunciation of this language, or even, well, language branch, or family, as it would be. So it would be shi, di, tra, ta, za, ngui, sa, ba, ba, shi, ba, shi, ba, di, ba, tra, ba, ta, ba, za, ba, za, bang we, bam, bam, sa, no, bam, sa, and groen. So that would be, that's me counting to 15 using this. Alright, have a good day. I like that system. One thing though, voicing this here is very easy. Well, it's not very easy voicing it here. And I'm wondering if this might cause interesting things if we assume this evolves before voiceless nasals. So that could, if we have these compound words, if we do this, we could actually prevent this from happening, if you will. So that would make it inconsistent because this would be ma, and this would be ba ma, or yeah, would it be ba ma or bam sa? I don't think it's actually now I did it bam sa. Yeah, maybe we don't do that. What if the evolution of this word would be ba? So bomb sa, and then bomb, ba ma, ba ma, ba ma, ba ma, ba. I'm having a hard time saying it, but basically I'm saying intervocalically the voiceless nasals in compound words just become voiced again because it's hard to pronounce, which would make these two numbers a little more inconsistent, which is good because that means we've created inconsistencies in our language, and that makes it a little more believable. Actually, this would not even be that. It was this. That would be G. I'm pretty sure. Oh well, I'm getting distracted. I'm pretty sure that's actually a kind of cool idea. I mean, I said it. I wouldn't said it if it wasn't cool. Well, that's a debatable thing to say, but oh well. I do like that though. I find that a pretty interesting concept. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, actually, did I forget something here? I don't think. Oh, wait, yes, I did forget something. Though, that means we'll have to copy all of this first and foremost, because we don't want to lose it. Actually, we'll just do this. And then we're gonna go backwards because you didn't do anything. Both for good and ill, you didn't do anything today. It was all me. Everything was orchestrated by me, my insane mind. Ooh. Right, now that will be easy to remember. We can just add that later, though. Where am I? Right. Don't press that. There we go. Yep, we should restore that because I did a little fucky wucky there. I can unmake it, obviously. It wouldn't be too difficult. But before we undo any fucky wuckies, we're gonna redo some hopefully not fucky or wucky things by doing this. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's why that's retarded. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna bother fixing that right now. Though I am gonna be bothering fixing that because what the hell is that? I do not like that. I would prefer that it actually has the right size of font in most places. And that's going to be 24. And that's not like that. 18. 18 again. And once again. Oh, 18. What a surprise. Yup. Okay, cool. Now, let's fix these so they don't actually look stupid, which was not what I did before. What we simply were supposed to do is do that. And this. We can actually just do this instead. And there we go. That's actually correct. What I did before was wrong. Should I have these change a little? Hmm. Huh, huh, huh. Huh, huh, huh. I might do that, actually. Maybe. Technically, this would be more assimilated, but it's not a super huge detail that I'm going to be super duper concerned over. Either way, yep, this is what it's supposed to be. This was not, however. This will need to change slightly. Beep, 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 beep. Perfect. And nope, can't do that. Imperfective. And we'll just copy, copy, and then we'll use, right, we didn't do that. We didn't do that, but we're gonna do this. The copular verb gets used to denote the imperfective aspect. That's yes, I just need the actual copula, which we again find right here. And that's looking rather suave, if I do say so myself. Yes. Brilliant. And we're not going to do that, because that wouldn't work. So we're going to do this instead. Why did you do that? I don't know. I don't know. I do things most of the time. I just do them. Then find out that maybe that was not a great decision after all. But this was. That was pretty good. Nice. Right, we have a pretty normal, not normal looking tense system, but we have a tense system, which I like, because tenses are useful. And so is aspects, but I think we could do more with that in future. And I think, while we haven't done much this fine evening, I think it is a reasonable point to stop, because we've been going at it for fairly long time. So I might just save that right there. This I will be changing, actually. So I'm not saving that right now, but I think that is indeed a good place to stop. Oh my goodness. Look at all of that stuff. So yeah. I'm gonna be heading off doing other things, so I hope you're all gonna be having a grand old evening, or day, or morning, or whatever else you'll be having after this. I'm gonna be having an evening, and then a sleep, and then all the other stuff that happens tomorrow. So I'm hopefully gonna have a great old time. Anyhow, see you all at some other point in time. Goodbye.